All right, guys. Sorry about that. So, welcome to the kickoff for the Trimble Forensics plus Sketchup YouTube series. So, and when I say YouTube, you may be watching us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or on YouTube. So we're broadcasting this live stream across all of our social media platforms all at the same time. So if it's easier for you to catch us on LinkedIn, by all means, catch us on LinkedIn. We've also got the events on YouTube and also on Facebook as well. So consume it on your platform of choice. So the kickoff for our series starting tomorrow. It's going to start at 11 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. And we're going to run it every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central Time for a total of 12 weeks. What we're going to be exploring is how to leverage the power of the Trimble ecosystem, other Trimble tools outside of Trimble Forensics Reveal. What other tools are out there that can really enhance your Reveal experience? What other things are out there inside of the Trimble ecosystem that you may not know about that are there for you to use? And so that's what we're going to be covering is how can we leverage all of this stuff to create some amazing, both accurate and stunning visuals and analysis for our cases. But then also, how do we make it go fast, right? How do we get more done? How do we get our cases closed? That really is the big thing of how do we close our cases. So that's what we're going to be covering. So let's slide over here and take a look. We're going to be covering, we'll just take a look at the QR code. So I'm going to put a QR code up right here. If you want to scan this will take you to our blog. Our blog will show you what links to click on and also a high-level overview of where is all of our episodes at, what's contained in each episode, and how do we get more out of each episode. And if you have to decide which one to go to or which ones to sit and attend, this will give you an insight into where to go to get that. So let's kick over here to the bottom right and I'll transition over. So we're going to take a look at our blog here. The QR code I put up, and that'll also be in the blog, or that'll take you to the blog. I'm going to go down here and talk about each one of our episodes. First one being episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. First episode tomorrow, August 21st at 11 a.m. Central Time. We are going to start covering recoloring vehicles from the Sketchup 3D warehouse. So if you're a user of Trimble Forensics Reveal, you may sometimes have a vehicle that you'll find on the Sketchup 3D model warehouse that is perfect except for the color. Man, the color just isn't quite right. So I'm going to cover one of the more rudimentary things, which is recoloring vehicles. And we're going to use the Sketchup web application in order to do that. So we're going to import a model from the Sketchup warehouse, and we're going to recolor the model. Now, there's a few ways to go about doing that, and that's what I'm going to cover with you tomorrow. Episode 2, which will be about 8 days from now, we're going to remove vehicle parts. We're going to take stuff off of vehicles. A lot of times we'll have a vehicle that crashes and, well, things come off of it, or a vehicle is moving down the roadway and loses a wheel. It loses a tailgate. Something falls off of it, or during the crash event, parts come off. They spontaneously disassemble. I'm going to cover how to use the SketchUp web version or web platform to remove things. And we're really going to be going into groups and components, really getting into the core of how SketchUp works with these vehicles. And with both of these, starting tomorrow and next week, we are going to take these models and we're going to take them into Reveal. So the final destination on this thing is Reveal. We're going to bring these models into Reveal and do something useful with them in Reveal. Week 3, we have got a special one for you on week 3. For episode 3, we're going to have a special guest with us, Joshua Cohen with Fat Pencil Studio. He's going to show you some really cool things you can do, how to model a crime scene if all you have is hand measurements. If all you've got is hand measurements, how do we use SketchUp to really easily and simply create a 3D model of our scene using nothing but a tape measure or a laser rangefinder. How do we create a model from that? Also, he's going to cover how to construct crime scenes, indoor scenes, or even outdoor scenes with structures with nothing but photographs. If all you have are photographs of this crime scene, how do we reconstruct that scene using nothing but photos? Or hand measurements. Again, using what we got. It's not always that we have a highly detailed laser scan of every scene. So how do we leverage the power of SketchUp to cover that? That one's going to be one of my favorites. I absolutely love doing that in SketchUp, really working with photographs and hand measurements to create really compelling and lifelike 3D models of our crime scenes. So again, make sure to join us for week 3. Joshua is going to be... he's just a wealth of information, guys. He really is just a phenomenal graphic artist. And if you have a chance, check him out, Fat Pencil Studio. Their website is amazing. If you look at their casework, they do just great stuff. So highly recommend you check them out. Check out Fat Pencil Studio, see what they do, and make sure to tune in for episode 3. Where Joshua covers that. Episode 4, we're going to go a little detailed here, doing vehicle body stripes. So you may have a vehicle that's involved in a crime, may have a body stripe on it, or may have some specific cosmetic feature in the paint. And how do we make that happen on a model that might just be one solid color? How do we do that? So I am going to cover that with you on episode number 4. Episode 5, we're going to be customizing furniture. So we're going to be using the SketchUp 3D model warehouse, and we're going to be importing furniture, but that furniture may need to be just a little bit different. The model warehouse may have a tall chair with a bunch of really dense backrest or something like that. How do we shorten that? How do we remove those? How do we shorten legs? How do we add legs? How do we do things to furniture to more closely approximate the models that are in our crime scenes? So a lot of times we'll go to a crime scene and we'll scan it, or we'll take photographs of it and we'll want to model it, but we can never quite find an exact model of that bit of furniture that was really important in that scene. So I'm going to show you how to customize furniture. Next one is scans from physical models, or from scans to physical models. So what we're going to do is bring in LiDAR scan data, laser scan data. And I guess it could really be anything. It could be any kind of point cloud. And we're going to model that point cloud, and we're going to export it out as something that we can 3D print. So if you're wanting to make tangible things that the judge or the jury, especially if you want to give it to jurors to take back into the jury room with them in deliberations, what if we could create a physically tangible model? What if we could create something that they can touch and feel? What if we could do something that would really relate with what we are as people? We like to touch things. We like to get our hands on things. So how do we take laser scan data and make something physical out of it? And I'm going to show you how to do that using the SketchUp desktop application. Then we're going to go into, again, vehicle assembly and disassembly. So we are going to assemble vehicles. We're going to put toppers on top of pickups. We're going to put campers inside of pickups. We are going to put things on trailers. We are going to assemble things so that we can then later on take them into reveal. Episode 8 is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be covering the use of SketchUp on an Apple iPad. And not just any Apple iPad, but an iPad Pro with LiDAR. And I'm going to show you some of the really cool stuff you can do using just an Apple iPad Pro with LiDAR, using SketchUp's what they call scan to design feature, where you can scan an area, create photo projected geometry, so actually create your model as you go with photo texturing, and then using the power of Trimble Connect, being able to bring that into, say, a desktop client. Or if you want to go deeper, we can take that scan to design, and we can take that textured mesh and those surfaces that we create and go right into VR. It's really cool stuff, using the power of the Trimble connected ecosystem of using Trimble Connect with Trimble SketchUp to move things around and be able to visualize it in really cool ways. Next one we're going to do is episode 9. We're going to be building rooms using photos. So I'm going to take a simple 4 photographs of a room, and we are going to build an entire 3-dimensional room complete with doors, windows, furniture, custom furniture that we build. We're going to do all of that using nothing but 4 photographs. So this is going to dovetail with what Joshua with Fat Pencil does. We're going to really do some cool stuff using nothing but 4 photographs to model a room, and then we're going to check our accuracy. So I do have a laser scanner available, so I am going to laser scan the room, and then I'm also going to take 4 photographs, and using those 4 photographs, model it up. After it's modeled up, I'm going to bring in that point cloud and see how close we got. We'll see how it goes. All right, again, we're going to go episode 10. We're doing more work with photos in SketchUp Desktop. This is an insanely powerful tool inside of SketchUp is photo modeling. If you're using good photographs, we can model an entire neighborhood. Importing a satellite photograph inside of SketchUp, georeferencing it, and then building houses, all of the houses in the neighborhood, getting a rough approximation of where those houses are and the shape and size of those houses using nothing but photographs. It's really cool stuff. I'm excited to do it. Episode 11, we're going to do some work with photo placement and projection. So we're going to take photographs of things and we're going to project them onto solid surfaces. A good application for this would be blood pattern analysis, locating blood stains on a solid surface using the photo projection and photo texturing. This isn't quite photo modeling. We're not building the model from the photograph. We're building the model, but then we're projecting this photograph onto it. So really neat stuff the way that SketchUp handles the photo projection. And that'll be October 30th. That'll round out our 11 pre-planned episodes. Excuse me, now episode 12. We're going to call it Open Line Wednesday, where during the series, we highly encourage you to chat with us. This will be an interactive chat, so it doesn't matter what platform you're using to watch. You can ask questions. We can talk to you via chat. So if you have questions, if you have comments, if you go, hey, that guy really needs to grow some hair, by all means, put it in the chat. And we're going to be monitoring the chat on all of our platforms while the series goes on. Now, Open Line Wednesday, we're going to take those chats. If somebody asks us a question, or if there's something else in there that if we find they'd be useful, or as we go on, if you have suggestions or questions, episode 12 is where we open it up. We highly encourage you to bring your chat game with you on episode 12, where we may start off with a topic and we could go off into left field. Or if you all come up with a topic that you want to see on the Open Line Wednesday, we're leaving that open to you. So that is a real brief overview of the series. I'm going to transition back here and give you the QR code back for that event. So that's going to be the link to the blog that we just went through. Make sure scan that QR code and take a look at our blog. And we've got links there where you can sign up for the series, or not sign up, but links to take you to all of our social media channels for LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can definitely find all of our events there. The event for next week, the episode 1, Recoloring Vehicles from the SketchUp 3D Warehouse, that's already posted. So make sure to check out that event. All right, guys, hopefully I give you a little bit of an overview of what we're wanting to do. Now, again, all of these things, we tried to go into Reveal, right? We're Trimble Forensics Reveal users. It's our dedicated crash and crime scene diagramming and analysis software, but we have SketchUp to help us out. We have SketchUp to really do some really cool things to then import into Reveal and continue on with our analysis and our deliverable. So really neat stuff for your forensic investigations, dovetailing that with Trimble Forensics Reveal. Okay, if you have any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns, please definitely throw them in the comment section. We'll be reviewing it, and we really welcome your feedback. All right, Again, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time, we're going to kick things off. And after it's over, if you aren't able to catch us live, the recording will still remain available. So you can always refer back to it, or you can catch it if you got to go out to a scene, you get called out. Don't worry about it. The recordings will be available on the same platforms that we're posting them on, so LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. With that, I'm going to kick you all back to your day. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.